Greetings, ladles and jelly spoons. You know, December isn't just a time where we celebrate our video games, fantastic though they are. December is also about the story of Christmas and the marvellous Mary.
Great virgin there, Mary.
Great virgin there indeed. But you know, unlike a lot of other chaste ladies, she gave birth to a little baby, which is quite phenomenal.
Celibatastic, mate. Tell us about the little kiddie, great mate. Was he a little baby fella or a little baby lady?
Well, it was a little baby fella, and they called him Jesus, and he grew up to be a carpenter.
And of course, he wasn't just a carpenter, he was also one hell of a nice guy.
Quite. And you know, when he was 30, he gave up carpentry and spent the last 3 years of his life doing a whole lot of good work for charity.
I suppose, with all that good work that he did for charity, he was kind of like an olden days version of Paul O'Grady.
Anyway, wherever you are, Jesus, happy birthday.
Ah, I love a birthday, don't you?
Certainly do. And what a lucky fella Jesus is to have his birthday on the same day as Christmas. Although is he really? Because you know, if you had your birthday on a different day to Christmas, you'd get 2 lots of presents. Whereas, anyway, maybe something we should all think about over this festive period when we're trying to have fun. Spare a thought for Jesus and his birthday Christmas clash tag problem, and let's have a look at the games celebrating their milestone birthdays this December.
Happy 30th birthday to John Madden Football, an American football video game and the second Madden football game in the series. Released by Electronic Arts, it was the series' debut on the Sega Genesis and later on the Super Nintendo and Amiga. Happy 20th birthday to Disney's Aladdin, Nasira's Revenge, a platform game based on Disney's Aladdin and developed for the Sony PlayStation and PC by Argonaut Games and distributed by Disney Interactive. In the game, Aladdin, Abu and Jasmine fight against Jafar's sister Nasira, who wants to bring him back to life. American McGee's Alice, a third-person action-adventure video game developed by Rogue Entertainment under the direction of designer American McGee. The game was originally released for the PC and was later re-released digitally for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. The game's premise is based on Lewis Carroll's novels Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass, but is presented in a gloomy, cruel and violent version of the setting. Giants, Citizen Kabuto, a third-person shooter with real-time strategy elements. It was the first project for Planet Moon Studios. Giants went through 4 years of development before Interplay Entertainment published it for Microsoft Windows. The game was also ported to the PlayStation 2 in 2001. The game initially sold poorly for Windows and the PlayStation 2, however it sold well afterwards and has gained a cult following. Batman Beyond, Return of the Joker, also known as Batman of the Future, Return of the Joker. A platform beat-em-up based on the original movie. As Terry McGinnis, the new Batman, the player's main objective is to get past the Joker's fiendish traps, deadly henchmen, and Joker members to fight the clowned Prince of Crime himself. Pokémon Crystal, a role-playing game developed by Game Freaks and published by Nintendo for the Nintendo Game Boy Color. It's an enhanced version of Pokémon Gold and Silver and is part of the second generation of Pokémon video games. Happy 10th birthday to World of Warcraft, Cataclysm, the third expansion set for the massively multiplayer online role-playing game World of Warcraft. It was originally announced at BlizzCon in 2009, although determined data miners and researchers discovered details before it was officially announced by Blizzard. The central plot of the expansion is a return of the evil dragon Deathwing the Destroyer, last seen in Warcraft 2, which took place more than 2 decades earlier in the game's lore. And last but certainly not least, Back to the Future, the game, an episodic graphic adventure based on the Back to the Future film franchise. The game was developed and published by Telltale Games. Bob Gale, the co-creator, co-writer and co-producer of the film trilogy, assisted Telltale in the writing of the game's story. Original actors Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd allowed the developers to use their likenesses in the game for the lead characters of Marty McFly and Doc Brown respectively. Although Lloyd reprised his role as Doc, AJ Locascio plays the role of Marty, whilst Fox later appeared to voice 2 cameo roles in the final episode, reprising his role as the future version of Marty McFly in addition to playing his forefather William. Telltale Games released the game for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One in 2015. The ports feature updated voice work from Tom Wilson, who played Biff Tannen in the original films. Biff was voiced by Kid Beyond in the original release. Well, Lils and Jelly Spoons, I hope you enjoyed that video. Thanks very much for checking it out. If you liked it, by all means hit the old like button and show your support. If you want to see more of this mush, consider checking out the rest of the channel and even possibly subscribing. I upload videos every Wednesday at 6 PM British Standard Time. And if you're watching this part of the video, I just want to say thank you once again. Your continued support means the world to me.